We are 2 minutes away, 2 minutes away. Grab your coffee, grab a muffin, and grab a seat.
It's beautiful.
If you haven't already, make sure that you sign in by
look
doing
at him.
the QR code up
I've got
here.
30 seconds to get here on
And we
time.
are 30 seconds away from getting started.
Just use the remote. Or do I just the next
Yes,
button?
yes. I do it wrong almost every time, but that's the one. It's pretty responsive. I'm gonna stick this in the plants where you're like, oh, let me sit down for the first time today. I like this that's my safe space for my coffee.
Nice.
Have you seen this whole new phenomenon about my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5?
Welcome to the stage.
It's like what people do in those first 4 hours of the morning, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Our
Crazy.
person
So it's
who
like at 9:30.
spearheads us, Betsy Sword.
Good morning, everyone.
You can clap.
Round of applause. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to 1 Million Cups. Happy Wednesday. If you have not been here before, welcome to your first one. And those of you that are returning, thank you all so much. I was not here last week. I had the privilege of being up in Kansas City at the Kauffman Foundation headquarters, where all things 1 Million Cups originates from. So it was wonderful to meet a whole bunch of community-focused, like-minded folks that are really driving this program across the nation, and we'll be rolling out several takeaways over these next couple of weeks as we get a chance to download, and I bring back all the fun, motivating things they're doing in Kansas City. But suffice it to say, our chapter is strong and growing, and we are noted on the map for our strong start and our positive community feedback. A lot of it has to do with the fact that we are live streaming across several platforms, and everyone can watch our live stream and compliment on what we've got going. So.
Right. And you pilgrimaged to the Mecca of 1 Million Cups.
I did.
And what was a 3-word takeaway? I know, I'm putting you on the spot.
That's okay, though. Just community building all the time. Entrepreneurship, community building, just how much of a focus small business and entrepreneurs are for a developing or growing community, and just how important they are about, weaving that fabric when you walk into your local bookstore or your local coffee shop or your local insurance agents, your local bank, and they know you and your community. And that's what we want to foster. It's all about fostering small business and keeping people here in the community.
All right, so let's get with it. If you have not signed in, please sign in. This gives kudos to our club, and then also it makes us look good in St. Louis.
It does, and they are starting to track all of this now. They're rearranging their entire dashboard. So again, we will start to see who's going where when. So definitely check in and let Kauffman know that we're here, and we'll start to see these results on our screens shortly. So this is why we're here. Entrepreneurs getting us caffeinated and supported and ready to go out and change the world.
And our team, Linka, say hi, wave your hand. David Colby, I'm Banks Helfrich, Glenn Holcomb in the back there, Doris Jackson Shazier, Lorna James, Jackie Peterson's not here today, but she's online. Hi, Jackie. Betsy Sorg, of course. Harry, say hi, Harry. Lee,
Harry
say hi. And Ray, is Ray here from, there's Ray, good, thank you so much. You can clap for them, everybody.
And also find any of these folks before, after, or during the program with any 1 Million Cups questions. Love to talk all about it. So welcome to The View. They so graciously provide this space for us every Wednesday so we can all meet and get together and talk entrepreneurship. Obviously enjoy The View, but they have events going on all the time. There's your QR code to scan and come swing some golf clubs, maybe hit a golf ball if you can.
Salsa night tonight.
Salsa night, yes.
Yeah.
Dance a little. Always something going on at The View.
So yeah, the View is our sponsor for space. The View is also a sponsor for the food, the lovely, what are those, muffins?
Muffins.
Yeah, they're like the ugly stepsister of the cupcake, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The healthy one.
The healthy one, yeah. Our media is by Mighty Manatee, which is Glenn Holcomb in the back there. And then Ken, are you here with Minuteman? Ken does all our printing. Thank you so much for our sponsors. And we do look for sponsors going forward. So if you are, you like bagels? You
Bagels?
like porridge? You like porridge, Linka?
Sure.
All right, so we're looking for, well, it was oatmeal last week, so.
I speak American, it's British.
Okay.
We do have sponsorship opportunities coming up, so if you would like for your small business to sponsor our breakfast and coffee and see your name up here in lights, we can arrange that. So do find one of our organizers.
Absolutely.
Our partners. We couldn't do this without all of them supporting our entrepreneur ecosystem the whole way through. We've got LEAD, we've got our Lake Economic Area Development Group, and they support all things entrepreneur. We have some special guests this morning also from the county, from our Lake Economic Development Office. We have Meg and Kathleen here supporting us. They do a lot of that great behind the scenes work of keeping our county running and supporting our small businesses and making sure that we have a good balance of things going on in our area.
We have the South Lake Chamber. David Colby's here, which is a great way to get started in the community also.
We have our SBDC, our business plan folks here, small business development guys. They will help you with your business plan, get you all started off and launched and running with your small business idea.
And we have the Business Incubator Program. Brian's not here. He may show up a little bit later. These are all resources that are mostly free to us to get started.
They are. They will help you launch and grow your business as needed. So while we're all here this morning, we just want to eliminate any of those barriers to education, to those resources, to access to get your small business up and running, especially here in Lake County.
Wait a minute. I'm here for the muffins and the coffee.
Also that.
It's free.
It's part of it. Whatever gets you in the door, Banks.
That's right. All right.
So we're here to hear presentations by small businesses, not pitches. We want this to be true neighbors helping neighbors, connections happening to help grow those small businesses and, again, keep them here in Lake County.
Hey, Betsy, I'd like to give you my card. Do we do that here?
Maybe a little bit after, when we sit down and have a talk, after we make a connection and we see where we can maybe help each other out in the community.
What
Since
if I
this
say
is
to you, may I have your card then, because I think you could help my business.
100%.
Perfect.
Absolutely. However your connections happen for your small business support, this is the place to do it, but we want to make sure that it's all community focused, for the community, by the community.
So first timers here. If you're a first timer here, if you'll please stand up. We do have a mic. I'll go to you. First timers? Yep. Oh, right here. Okay. Stand up if you will. Your name, your business, and give us like 3, maybe 4 words about what you do.
Okay. My name is Brandy Lake. I'm not a first-timer to 1 Million Cups. I'm one of the organizers from Eustis. And I do real estate for a living. Lake Life Realty is the name of my business.
All right.
My name is Kristen Dussault. I'm with Coast to Coast Mortgage, and I love just helping people. Obviously, I'm a loan officer, so I help people get mortgages, but it's much more than that. It's developing relationships with people.
Awesome.
Kristen and Brandy, welcome. And Brandy, we have seen you before up there. Thank you for coming down. Appreciate it.
Where's Lee's back there?
My name is Phil Kelsey. I attend the downtown Orlando organization. I'm here for the first time. I'll be pitching next month, or in October actually, my software company. So that's it.
Welcome, Phil. Thank you for being here.
Hi, my name is Alan Tedder, and I've actually lived in Clermont for about 15 years or so. Just left the area. Unfortunately, I'm over in Altamont now, but I have a financial services practice, primarily working with business owners to help them with their financial goals, hold their hand along the way, make sure they reach what they want to attain.
Welcome, Alan. Thanks for being here.
Okay. A few more over here, Lee.
Here.
I'm invisible. I'm Jerry with Ash Travel, and been here in Clermont doing this for 17 years, and cruises, all-inclusive resorts, travel insurance, very important, and international tours.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sandra Criven. I work for Connect Pay. We offer payroll services to small and medium-sized businesses. We basically do our best to save small and medium-sized businesses save money. And I'm here also, it's my first time obviously, getting to know the group. Some of you I know from other groups, some I don't. But we try to also partner up with other businesses that can best support our clients.
Excellent. Any more first-timers?
Yeah, my name is Darren, and this is my first time to come to this 1 Million Cups. Colin told me there was this 1 Million Cups over here. I've been driving freaking downtown for 4 months to do the 1 Million Cups. Don't tell the Orlando people I said that. Exactly. I mean, it was exact words, but it was close. As far as what I do, I think I'm a serial entrepreneur. The thing that people like that I do the most is I write children's books for kids that have social or emotional challenges. So if you want to drop a book into one of the local libraries in front of somebody's house, I'd encourage you to be one of my books.
Excellent. Welcome, everyone. Did we get everyone?
Yes, we are always looking for presenters. So
Absolutely.
If you're new.
Absolutely. Presenters, organizers, we are happy to have people involved.
Hi, I'm JT Phelps. I'm with Dusty Boot Solutions. We are a woman-owned, veteran-owned, service-disabled veteran business, mostly in the construction industry, as you can tell. But we also do cleaning and a few other aspects on a small scale. Basically, we are looking for businesses that do government contracting that would like to have a woman disadvantaged business as a partner.
Welcome, JT. Thank you so much for being here. Anybody else? So we are looking for presenters. So if you want to present, by all means, go online and sign up.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, presenters, exactly what we want in a presenter. Harry, would you like to share with us what we are looking for in our speaker pipeline? This is Harry State, one of our organizers, who is one of our coaches who is helping our presenters through the process before they arrive up here and give their presentation.
I'm not sure anyone would call it help.
Don't scare the presenters.
We've gotten quite a few people that are in the queue. So it's basically 6 minutes of presenting. If you're 5 years or newer in business, or you're going a different direction in your business, we'd love for you to apply. We have said yes to pretty much everybody, other than the professional paid speakers. There's a few of those out there, but the goal here is to help you smaller businesses with challenges, not so much pitching what your business is, but here's what my business does, this is my background, this is a challenge I'm facing, and we're happy to help. So sign up and apply. We'd love to have you.
And also, Lee is one of our coaches also, right
Yes.
here, and one part of the organization.
Absolutely. It's all about supporting our speakers from the time you fill out that application all the way through. We want to make sure you have the best feedback you can get, not only from our coaches, but from our audience. So you are going to get that coaching throughout the whole thing. And again, you'll have the feedback from these business professionals, both members that have been here before and new that are coming to support this ecosystem with their feedback. So that's what it's all about, being up here, being a little bit vulnerable, talking about what it is that you're challenged with in your business, and then getting that support and feedback from other business owners in the audience.
And we're looking for businesses that are under 5 years old or starting a new business or a new venture.
Yep, so there's the QR code if you want to sign up to present. So, and there are over 111 chapters around the country, just so you know. And at Kauffman last week, we did meet someone who has presented at 65 different 1 million cups around the country. He actually just kind of makes it his thing to go around, and he's the CEO of a multi-million-dollar corporation, so it's obviously going
to present for us.
He will be soon enough. He will actually, we will bring him here because it's an interesting situation. So icebreakers, this is where we get you guys involved, get you ready to start giving your feedback to the presenter. So think back when you first started, maybe it was a week ago, maybe it was 4 or 5 years ago. What is something that you learned early on in business that's an important trait that still serves you well today? I know there's probably several, but one.
Nathan.
Let's think of one.
I learned how to track my own time, and actually tracking my time helped me be more efficient for everything that we're doing.
Nice. Somebody else?
Good morning, everyone. For me, it has been just keep smiling. It just works, especially in my area of business. No matter how tough it gets, just give them that smile. It works.
Awesome.
Good morning, Linka here. I learned that you can't do it all alone. Alone doesn't work in business, so I learned the power of community and great partnerships, just like the room right here. Thank you.
Anybody else want to share?
Good morning, I'm Kathleen Holt with Mary Kay. And one of the things that I learned that was really critical is after sitting in a seat in corporate America for a number of years and then branching out to what is now direct sales, that it's very different being in a company where someone comes to you for your service that they have to have, and then presenting yourself and your brand and your products in a way that it's attractive for someone to want to come to you. So that's a big one for me.
Excellent.
Anybody else? Oh, Rose, right there.
Good morning, everyone. Rose Atherton, Jasper Travel. I have learned right off, within a year, probably maybe two, that family and friends are not necessarily the clients that I wanted.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm your friend, Rose.
Oh, that painful laugh of agreement, right?
To that, you're not everybody's cups of tea. You are allowed to, I mean, it's like when you have a brand new business, you want to please everybody and you want to do everything right for everybody. Not everyone is your clients. Just have to keep that in mind.
We're coffee, by the way, here, not tea. Okay.
Thank you all. So, yeah, please.
Gives living benefits provider. Important things, self-care, right? To keep your sanity and think of your exit strategy.
Excellent.
So housekeeping, keep conversations, if you just alleviate any conversations, what we're doing, because we are going to have a conversation with the speaker and with you all. The other thing is the phones, make sure you put them on vibrate. And the last one is we are live streaming, and we are live streaming on YouTube. We are live streaming on Facebook. Are we there yet for LinkedIn?
No, we need more followers.
Yes.
Please go to our page and follow us so we can live stream. We need 150 of you.
And
One MC Clermont. We're in the 30s, I think, right?
No, we're in the,
oh, in the 50s.
No, wait. I saw it. We're in the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So keep hitting the button. So that'll give us the ability to also live stream on LinkedIn. So we'll have all the platforms covered.
So we ready? We ready for our
We are ready for Dr. Tyler Mock is presenting us today. Please welcome Tyler.
Thank you. Cool. Hey everyone, I am Dr. Tyler. I own Restart Physical Therapy. Before anyone asks, yes, I do have my doctorate degree, and no, since they're not here, this joke is bad, but I'm not part of the Highlight Academy. But yes, so my question today really is about ads. What are they? How are they? Why are they? Basically, digital ads are what I want to focus on and kind of dive into more. So just to be a little bit more specific on how to do that, what are the best practices for it, just want to get more information on it. So what I do, so my clinic is a private pay clinic. It's one-on-one care for a full hour. It's hands-on approach, so I spend my entire time with you for that full hour. And my goal really is to create a healthy environment for both patient and provider. So what I mean by that is that, so these are my credentials, but before I started my career, I was already burnt out. So what happens in a normal clinic is that a physical therapist, a doctor, would see you for maybe around 20 minutes in the first visit, and then 5 to 10 minutes at the second or third. And that's not how I wanted to treat, because I can't tell what you are doing, what your pain points are in 10 minutes. Just because of insurance and everything, they don't pay for that amount of time for me to, and we have to stack our patients. So I'm seeing 3 to 4 patients each hour. And other than that, it's the paperwork afterwards to justify why you saw them for those 10 minutes. And then it's just a whole mess. So what I wanted to do is just make a clean break from that and just treat my patients how I want to treat. One-on-one, perfectly check on their exercises and everything. Right now I have a patient who has back pain. And so one of the easiest exercises to do is a glute bridge, where you lift your hips up off the floor. You're supposed to be using your glutes, but when I'm observing her and seeing how she's moving, I notice she's putting a lot of pressure and a lot of strain on her back instead of her glutes. And that's actually making her back pain worse. So like not being able to supervise the exercises and could actually make you worse. So why would I send a college student who doesn't know what they're doing to show you your exercises when that could actually harm you instead? I know that because I had 11 years in the physical therapy student and as a college student who didn't know what I was doing. So basically, I know the entire field, from being the cleaner to the exercise expert and everything. So that's how I wanted to build my clinic. So I specialize in manual therapy, which means I'm hands-on for about half an hour trying to see how your body moves, what I can do to make your body move better. And then the other half is the exercises, supervised, make sure you're doing it right. And I'm keeping track of how well you're doing the exercises, when to increase your weight, how to improve the strength of your muscles. So what I've been doing, my ideal client is sports injuries and post-surgical. Those are my bread and butter. That's what I do well at. And so in order to increase my market, I've been doing social media content, average 500 views, 300 accounts reached. Some people say I'm pretty funny, so you can follow me on Instagram. Networking, I'm part of the South Lake Chamber. I go to Solutions Networking. I do everything local here, host a few events here and there. And that's where most of my leads come from, usually from people who know me, vouch for me on word of mouth pages on Facebook and everything, and that's where I get most of my leads. I've tried Facebook ads before. This is an example of one of my ads. So giving away free physical therapy. The first session is free, and then trying to get them to get in for the first place to see how well the quality of physical therapy that I provide. So the best one that I've had was 14 leads and 2 converted, trying to nurture that. So email, text, call, everything, trying to get them in my office, and then silence. So 2 converted, so that was great. But other than that ratio, I want to try to get that a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, so just to be a little bit more specific, my goal is to see 10 visits per week. This is part-time work, so I don't have that much time right now. At least 4 patients, new patients a month will help me get to that 10 visits per week for now. So far, I've only been spending $150 monthly ad budget on Facebook or Google. I kind of switched between the two. Google ads got me website visits, but no follow through. So basically, my ask is, how much should I spend based on like my budget and everything, or how much would be more effective? Do I convert those leads when they sign up? Do I make my my follow through more streamlined that way? And just overall meta ads, what have you seen worked for you, and how can I incorporate it into my business? And yeah, that's basically it. You can follow me using the QR code on Instagram, check out my content and everything, and yeah, I'm looking forward to all the advice.
Dr. Folks, everyone.
Thank you, Tyler.
You are funny on Facebook and Instagram, by the way. I've seen them.
So he's got some good social media content, some clever content there. How do we help him get it out to where it needs to go? Jose?
We'll go back.
I mean, one point that is important is you are going after a specific market, right? Because it's an out-of-pocket patient, which is not under insurance. So when you are doing your ad, you need to focus on that particular segment, right? I mean, it's who is your target market? What is their income? Where do they live? That information needs to be considered when you are doing those digital ads, because don't consider everybody, because most of your patients we need to pay for that, and most of the people are under insurance. So something to consider. It's first start with the target customer, understand that pretty well, and then go to design the ads and look for the geography where you want those ads to reach.
And Jose, he can get help from you. SBDC, right?
Brandy with Lake Life Realty. A couple of things. Do you have somebody that's working your social media for you, or are you doing all of the work yourself?
It's just me.
Just you. Okay, so maybe hiring somebody that can get you the results that you're looking for can be a little expensive, but I think worth it. Secondly, maybe when you're targeting your ads, maybe target the villages, because I feel like those are the people that are probably more into getting those physical therapy needs, and zoning in on certain areas where you might find the customer you're looking for.
Cool. Just to comment on that, so legally I can't see anyone on Medicare, so that might change in the next year or so. There's bills making it that physical therapists can opt out of Medicare, but as for now, I can't see anyone who's 65 and above. So that's a little stipend. So that's why I want to focus on sports rehab, focus on those weekend warriors, those who are kind of well off, but like not necessarily, on the less young age, So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Or the students with, targeting the parents and everything.
So Brandy, a follow-up for that. He's spending $150 a week on ads. Could he get a social media consultant? Yeah, for that?
Probably not. But I mean, if you're making your own content, then you could hire somebody a lot cheaper. I mean, I'd say probably $2,000 a month to manage and get you results. Because I haven't seen your social media, but everyone says that it's great. So it's just somebody that knows what they're doing to get the results that you want.
I have a source that oversee for that budget. You can do it. I don't use them, but I've seen them used for some of the other people.
That's a great.
Yeah.
So you service people who are hurt mainly?
Yep, basically anyone who has joint or muscle injuries. I specialize in martial arts and golf. I am a martial artist, so I know how to incorporate, the recovery and then bring you beyond recovery. It's more so once you get better, how do you move your body again to the proper channels? So, yeah.
Nathan. I could probably talk about this for a few hours, as Banks figured out yesterday, unfortunately. SmartComms, as far as social media, it's a really good AI-driven platform that I think it's $100 a month for 2 posts every single week. It's really cheap. It's not going to be high quality, but I mean, if you're just trying to be active, you have to determine what your cost per acquisition is. Whenever you are seeking 4 new customers every single month, how much is that customer worth to you, and what are you willing to pay to get that person in the door? For digital media, you're probably not going to be able to accomplish that for less than $500 a person. So as you're spending $150 a month on Facebook, you're going to get 1 new person about once every 3.5 months. So I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but this is a very large investment that you need to make if you're planning on it, and doing it in a minimal approach really doesn't get you that effective communication that you're trying to get.
Gotcha.
Hey, Tyler. My name's Don from Ellis Entertainment. When you get those leads, as you're talking about from Facebook, are they opting into something, or are they just reaching out to you? And so my thing would be create some type of lead generation, a lead generator. So a PDF, an ebook, something that targets that athlete, that maybe get very specific on that.
Cool.
Create that, have them when they come in, they download that. Now you've got their information there. And maybe, I don't know if you're targeting like a landing page on your website instead of just the website itself.
Gotcha.
That would also speak that same language.
Yeah. So I use the Facebook instant form. So not just the general information, but I try to have them fill in like, oh, what do you need help with and everything, so that they're actually a little bit more engaged in just sending their contact information and like just giving it to me. So trying to incorporate like what is their pain point, and then incorporating it in my messages, going back to them, giving them calls, scheduling it and everything. So
my point is to offer them something of value up front.
Okay.
And not have them have to do all of that work, but go ahead and guide them up front for free. And then
gotcha.
Dr. Tyler, I actually know Dr. Tyler. I was one of his patients, and I've seen you at workshops. I have followed your social media. For me, I almost see it as an identity crisis, because the social media is phenomenal and it's entertaining, right? All the videos you do, the fun stuff, it's so much fun. But for me, in my head, there's a disconnect. If I were an end user, what is it that you actually do for me? I can see that you do fun videos and all that cool stuff, but how does it translate in terms of my pain, or if I'm an athlete and I need your help? So I know your work ethic, I know your knowledge. You made a comment about Highlight Academy. I would work on the persona and also the image, so people can actually see you as a doctor, show the transformation from corporate into personal world, and why you decided to actually help people in the private sector, to spend more time with them and to really help them versus doing paperwork. I would do one video about that and really talk about the person that you are, the experience you have, and then I really focus on that one target market. And if it's athletes, do videos about pain points and how your physical therapy has helped, and show the transformation that you've made for or helped others, right? From point A, 10 sessions, 5 sessions later, they're running and winning and doing whatever they're meant to do. So that is what I am missing from knowing you and seeing you in all the great videos. So you have the talent to do the videos yourself. I actually believe 150 is enough. Once you are micro-targeted and we're able to create the videos that show the transformation that you can do for people, and focus on that and nothing else. Cool. And saturate the market.
So for me, it's a question for you. You mentioned martial arts and you mentioned golf. Do you target golf clubs, association, martial arts schools, et cetera,
I've tried.
To target to that audience and become very relatable to them and show them the benefits of working with you?
Yeah, I've tried, but I guess like what Micah was saying, like in terms of my content and everything like that, I'm trying to, I guess, bring that population through digital means, I guess. So when I create my content further, it should be more catered to that a little bit more. So right now, trying to get into golf clubs and martial arts schools. I guess I could do a better job at trying to incorporate it, but usually it's hard to go in.
I was looking at your social media right now while you were speaking, and I saw you have some things that are catered to that, but I was just wondering if you're part of like one of their associations or go to their events or anything like that, so you're like in front of them, talking to them and letting them know that you specialize in that area.
Yeah.
For those athletes.
Yeah.
Versus just rely on social media if you can get out of the clinic.
Yeah. I try. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, you mentioned it's a part-time. This is kind of part-time for you.
Right.
Your practice or?
My practice right now is part-time. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday mornings I'm in my clinic, and it's right by Citrus Tower. So
you've got the content, you're creating the content. It's more the matter of where to place these digital ads and how to most effectively use what it sounds like would be a lower budget monthly to use the content that you're creating. So where you want those to go, right? So maybe some additional ideas about unconventional platforms or different ways with that limited budget, more creative and nimble ways to get the content that he is creating. To Brandy's point, he's creating his own obviously fantastic content. How do we help him plug into other uncharted territory where his own content would shine?
Ken Rose, I'm going to put on my Minuteman Press marketing hat for a minute. My advice to you really is you're talking about golf, maybe tennis, cycling, pickleball. Those are all event-based things, and my recommendation would be to do events. For example, if you do a golf tournament and you have a tent set up with your name, you're going to speak to 160 people that day that come to your booth. That's the greatest source of potential clients. Same thing at a cycling race. To sponsor a part of that or have a booth there gives you the exposure to the client you're looking for. Social media is great and everything, but people just scroll and scroll and scroll. If you're physically in front of people, they get to know who you are and what you do. And really, that's the biggest part of business.
Ken, how much does it cost to sponsor golf?
So we just signed up for the South Lake Chambers golf tournament at Green Valley. It's $250. We'll have a tent on one of the holes. We'll have signage. We'll be out there, and we talk to 100. They're going to have 120 golfers, potential clients to visit you. Everybody gets hurt on a golf course. I mean, I did, so.
What is the lifetime value of a client for you?
Good question. If the PT answer is it depends. So post-surgical, it could be 3-6 months, and what I have there is like a $1,000 monthly package where they see me 3 times a week, and so that could range between, I guess, 4 to 6K, and then individual prices are $150. 6 visit packages, 12 packages, usually around $800 to $15K.
Okay.
1,500.
So what I've found is that generally one customer kind of looks like the next customer, right? So in your case, for example, you're talking about martial arts. So if one person is hurt at the gym, they probably know somebody else after the gym has been hurt. So how do you motivate, or what are you doing right now to motivate your current customers to share you with other customers? And are there any restrictions on you with this being medical that would prevent you from giving somebody a free session if they send you a referral for a new client, for example?
Sorry, what was the last part? The last question?
I don't know if there's anything that would prevent you from being able to offer, for example, if I'm a client, can you offer me a free session if I send you a referral for a new client that signs up with you?
Oh yeah, right. So right now, my first visits are free because I don't want people to make sure they're not sure if a private pay session would be worth it for them. So just to get their trust a little bit more, I have them come in just to see how I work with them, how detailed I am with their body, and then at the end of whether they're getting better and everything, and I what we do is just discharge them. basically I ask them for reviews, or like, what clubs are you going to? Is there anybody there that, you know, would benefit from my help? So basically trying to follow through on that end, and then also making connections with different exercise studios, gyms, everything. Just trying to say like, oh, like after they're done with me, I can send them to you, something like that, like some sort of discounted price, or if they send someone from me, how do I, you know, get them better so that they can start up their gym membership again and everything like that. So, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, something like that works. I find it directly compensating somebody specifically, like up front. You know, if I send you a referral and they turn into a $6,000 customer, if I got 1 or 2 free sessions out of that, I'd be pretty happy.
Right.
Versus then hoping to, you know, eventually, I mean, referrals are great going both ways, but if you're talking about not talking to other business owners who are used to doing referrals, but talking to customers, it's, what does this do for me? Like, I might love you as my doctor or my physician or whatever, but I'm not necessarily going to remember or be going out of my way to recommend you. But in the back of my mind, I know, hey, you know what, someone just the other day was talking about how they hurt their shoulder while they were rolling at jiu-jitsu. You know what, if I make a recommendation, I might get a free session out of this. And I'm doing it because I already enjoy it, but I'm not necessarily thinking about it. But once that motivation is there, it makes it much more likely that people remember to share your information.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
So one thing I've thought about that may be helpful for you, and maybe you've already done some of this, is if you've partnered with any kind of massage therapist or a chiropractor at any point. I'm not sure how much that would overlap, but I am very into martial arts, and we, probably within the last 6 months, took on a massage therapist that rents space in our gym, and we get a little discount as members of the gym. So we get sore a lot with what we do, but you will have guys that will blow their knees and their elbows and their shoulders out, and they will have to take 6 months off. So they kind of need a way to rebuild, and sometimes it takes them a lot longer to be able to fully come back into the sport if they don't do the proper training. So I see there's definitely a need for what you do. I think it's just finding who are the sources of people that are also helping to take care of the athletes within a gym.
Yeah, South Lake Chamber and everything, every direct primary care person I'm involved with, trying to reach out to chiropractors a little bit more. There's a little bit of a rivalry between PTs and chiros, so I personally don't have anything against chiros, but some people have. It's a little bit of a rivalry, so some chiros won't, you know, cater to that a little bit, but you know, try.
So I had about 20 thoughts as you were speaking, but let me just stick to 2. You mentioned martial arts, golf, that sort of thing, right? As far as potential clients?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
So you knew you were coming here a couple weeks ahead. Did you schedule a meeting with a golf pro here, anyone here, and bring you a ton of marketing material?
Tried. I guess probably not hard enough, but you know, something like that.
So there's a fine line between being annoying and also getting in the door, and that's,
right.
There is no exact formula for that. I guess until someone tells you to go to hell or get off my lawn, you got to keep pushing. The second point is, and I was thinking about what you said about time, and I get it, money. Listen, my first business 40 some odd years ago, I was dead ass broke, but I had to hire someone to help me. In your case, it might be a paid intern. Sounds like you're doing this, from what I heard, a couple days a week. You really don't have time. Social media is awesome, but at the end of the day, it's a ground game. It's being a politician in a good way, meaning kissing babies, shaking hands, making friends. And if you don't have time for that, which you do, I'm guessing on a Sunday, and since some of the venues you mentioned are open on Sunday, but during the week, you may have to dig deep, do whatever you have to do, find some money, get a really great paid intern, maybe one of the local colleges at a fair rate, and have them do the ground game for you. Again, social media is great, but this is any sales, at the end of the day, any relationship, and that's what you're trying to build, sustaining long-term relationships is foundationally based on a ground game.
And when you say ground game, you're talking...
Again, just getting out and meeting people. I mean, coming here is awesome, that's good on you, but you're going to get out and have to do, you know, even to this day, I'll meet someone for coffee at 6 a.m. or 5:30, have a breakfast with them right at somebody else afterward. You know, those are the things you have to do. Sleep comes about 10 years from now, all right? I still only sleep 5 hours a night, and I've built and successfully exited 7 businesses. Sleep is for later. Anytime you're awake, you're working.
Nathan again. So there's 4 different really types of marketing. You have SEO, SEM, organic, and then you also have, you know, your general ground game, your social media presence and everything like that. Each of those areas you could probably spend $5,000 a month on in your local community, getting each of those areas. I've heard you're doing a little bit of paid advertising through social media. You're also doing organic. I haven't heard anything about SEO and SEM. Whenever you look at your website right now, physical therapy is mentioned once on that entire first page. Whenever Google searches that website, they don't even identify your website as a physical therapy website. So you really need to look at some of those items to understand how you are perceived, not just by your community, which whenever you're trying to gather traffic matters, but it does not matter to Google at all. You have to really go and dig into how those other companies that will push traffic to you actually view you based on the presence that you have to them.
Cool.
That's a really great point, Dr. Tyler. So you can also, you want to target those keywords on your website. Not to sound like a robot, but you definitely, what are people searching for when they are searching for your service? You can also take all those pictures that you have on your website. I'm blanking on the name of the website you put them into, but you can go and actually geotag those pictures with keywords built inside, embedded within the picture, which will also help your SEO. When it comes to Facebook ads, there's a lot of different views on, do you target it, do you like niche it down to moms with preschoolers, etc. Like you can get it pretty far. I like to go with the idea that leave it wide open, put a geographical 10, 20 miles, what have you, but you reach that target audience with the ad copy, with the ad graphic, not necessarily niching it down. Other people might have a different opinion on that, but definitely that's a good point. Work on your SEO.
That's called alt text.
Yes. Vault text.
Vault.
ALT.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. We'll take one more in the back there.
So before I start, quick question. You said you're only doing this part-time. What are you doing with the rest of your time? Do you have another full-time job, or why is it just a part-time venture at this point?
I am PRN at a different clinic, so that's basically where my time is.
What's your time horizon between leaving that position and going full-time with this?
Probably in the next 6 months to a year.
Okay, so what I'm hearing a ton of really great ideas, a lot of really good suggestions for you. But I think a lot of what you're doing right now, to me at least, sounds like a shotgun approach, and kind of as I can get to it, as I do it, doesn't seem to be a lot of really laser-focused attention on your part in any of these individual areas. You're just kind of doing a little something here, do a little something there, do a little something over here, hope it works, cross your fingers. It's going to be really, really difficult to do anything well when you're only doing it ish. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's a ton of really great ideas. A lot of very intelligent people, and I'm sure a lot of them are much smarter than myself. But I would suggest you figure out something that you laser focus on. If it's your social media that costs you nothing, because your ad budget right now is pretty low. Okay, to this gentleman's point, that's not going to do a whole heck of a lot for you. You would do a lot better spending that $150 to this gentleman's point of finding a local event that you're actually going to be able to set up a tent and a table. In my office building in Maitland, Stretch Lab came out. We had a big event one day. They came out. They had a couple of massage therapists come, set up tables, and everybody that was there, they were, helping us get stretches, things like that. Got to actually experience what they were doing firsthand. Made a whole lot better, impression on me than just simply seeing a Facebook ad as I'm scrolling. I don't know the last time I actually clicked on a Facebook ad. I see an ad, it's white noise, I just kind of go beyond it. But those first person touches, that, when you're able to actually get in front of somebody, tell somebody what you do. The example you gave a few minutes ago about the person who had the back pain, and they were just simply doing their exercise wrong. Now, they were taught to do that by some sort of medical professional, but they weren't observed in how they're doing it to do it right, and it wasn't helping. So that little nugget is something that if I were you, I would use in my social media. Do some things like someone else mentioned earlier. The freebie, right? You're going to give out something for free. If you can become known on social media as the expert in physical therapy and why your physical therapist or your chiropractor, your massage therapist either did it wrong or didn't give you enough of a clue, enough help, rather, then you become that elevated expert in the field. Now people are looking at you as the expert physical therapist, not just a physical therapist, because there are a plethora of them in the area. Do something that's going to set yourself a little bit apart. Those areas that you really want to focus, golf and martial arts, things like that, have some of your clients, I've never seen your social media. From what I hear, it's very funny and it's great, but are you focused on why you're the expert that they should go to? So do some free lessons. Someone else over here mentioned, going to your landing page and have a free ebook or free something. Do something that says, listen, if you are a golfer and you're experiencing this, elbow problem, whatever you feel is the most common injury, these are the top 3 things you need to be doing to correct that and make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. Click here to get my video. And now all of a sudden, there's your stream. That costs you $0. So that $150 a month, you can be putting toward an event, go meeting people in person, as opposed to putting out in a shotgun. I hope the right person sees my Facebook ad, and then I hope they actually click on it, and then I hope they actually call me. It's a lot of wasted money versus getting in front of people.
Thank you. Lee, last question.
Okay, so my last question is, I know that you're not taking health insurance. Do you take net benefit or flex benefit Visa cards? Because how many here have that kind of pre-tax money put in a healthcare system? How many?
Yep. So yeah, I take HSAs, FSAs, all
Okay,
those.
so that is something you need to put it out there. So because people are preventing to go to you because they don't want to spend the out-of-pocket money if they already have a healthcare paying for it. So tell them that, you accept that, and that is one filter for you that people will say, okay, at least I can prepay and then take that money to go to see somebody's out of the network or out of the thing. That's just my
Dr. Tyler Moak, would you like to finish with a few words? What can you do with my elbow here?
That's beyond repair.
I tell you, he's funny.
But yeah, just follow me on Instagram. Just keep me accountable, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do next.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. There's Tyler's social media right there, so you can obviously find yourself some entertainment on it. And also, I appreciate that ask of help keep him accountable. That's what this is all about, right? Being up here, being a little bit vulnerable about what our trials and tribulations are with our business. So thank you for that, Tyler.
And we're going to see him in
that.
6 months. You're going to come back and see if it works or not.
Absolutely.
Right?
So
when it works.
Grab that QR code as you're thinking about more things throughout the week. Heaven forbid something happens where you need some physical therapy. You have the contact information right there. But thank you, Tyler. So I think we've kind of, as Banks phrased to you, what can we as a community do for you? And I think your answer was perfect, help keep you accountable. So that's ideal right there. He's, this is his business, this is his livelihood. He's branching into it and he's having some, should I or shouldn't I? And I agree, that was fantastic and useful feedback. So we look forward to seeing how that serves you.
And this is the question of 1 million cups.
It is.
At every single event we do, at the end, this is why we're here.
Indeed. So here's that social media link as well. Probably not as good as Tyler's yet, but we'll get there. So.
And please like us or follow us on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Next, we want to be streaming on LinkedIn.
Yes, indeed.
Community announcements. What's coming up? Dave, something's coming up with Chamber, right?
For anyone who's looking for a networking opportunity, we have something called our First Friday Chamber Connection tomorrow morning. We will be having that at the Clermont City Center at 7:15 tomorrow morning. So it's a free networking event.
Friday, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm in Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday morning, August 1st, we have our first Friday networking event. Thank you very much. But anybody's welcome to come out. You don't have to be a chamber member to participate, but it's an opportunity to come out, structured networking. We sit with a group of 6 other people. Everybody has 2 minutes to talk about their business, and we'll move you to another table and another table after that. So you meet a whole bunch of people in a very short period of time. People like Tyler have come and been very successful in networking there. So if you want to do some more networking, please come out Friday and check it out.
Yes. Yes. Oh, sorry. Okay. As Banks and
As talked about, this is not a networking meeting, but if you want to go to the best networking meeting in the area, next Tuesday, August 5th, Clermont West Small Business Networking, which where we believe in collaboration, not competition. So there'll be multiple people from many different industries there for you to work with. And it is held at Golden Ponds Community right outside of downtown Winter Garden. So please come. We actually had a number of people last Tuesday show up. A couple people, it was actually a really good meeting. And we're going pretty strong. So please come out. It's actually a great place to network, make new contacts, and grow your business.
Date and time.
August 5th. 9 a.m.
Where?
Golden Pond Community.
Golden Pond Community. Very good. Anybody else?
I have one. Who's on LinkedIn in this audience? Can you please open your LinkedIn profile right now and follow 1 million posts, Clermont?
Call to action.
So we can go live.
Call to action.
Please, call to action. That's
72.
my ask.
Yeah.
Community announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, Lenka.
Anybody else have an announcement? Anything going on this week? Rose? Yep, I'll come to you. Stop that.
Good morning, everyone, again. My name is Rose Atherton, Jasper Travel. I just want to let everybody know that I recently opened bookings for a ladies' trip to Italy, June 2026. I've got a limited amount of spaces and lots of fun activities and events planned for that trip. So if anybody's interested, or if you know of someone interested, reach out to me. Thanks.
And you have to be a lady. You cannot be wearing high heels and a skirt. They will not allow me to go with you.
So we do want to be able to share community announcements and things that are going on coming up in the next week. So if you do have flyers or brochures that you want to bring, we can set those out at the front table so that people can have them. I know it's paper and we're digital and everything, but for those of us that do like to still highlight and tab things and you're welcome to put those out on the table in the mornings as well.
And we'd like to take a photo, right? No? No,
we have another important announcement. This is actually very exciting. So this is a 10-week course by content matter specialists that will help support you as a small business entrepreneur. This is put on by this group here, Lake Economic Area Development Partnership leads this. It's another Kauffman initiative, so it's in line with 1 Million Cups. And so it's 10 weeks worth of business training. Please, right.
And we just struck a last second deal with the South Lake Chamber to have it in their facility. So thank you for that, David.
You just did it like 3 minutes
I mean,
ago.
breaking news. We're going to be throwing a press conference in like 20 minutes, with CNN. So
it is at the Clermont City Center.
Yep,
and Ray, since you're here, it is free, correct?
It is free.
You
have to pay, though.
Oh, I see.
You have to pay, yeah. When you wear shirts like that, you have to pay. Love you, thanks.
All right.
So yes, 10 weeks in person. Banks may or may not be there, whatever that does for you. But it is a wonderful program. And what we would really like to see is all of the participants that go through this. It's all about learning business from ideation to creation. And we want to have those folks after their 10 weeks be so empowered and invigorated that they are in our speaker pipeline here for 1 Million Cups. So you learn all about the nuances of business, all the details, how to start it, all your questions. You go for 10 weeks learning from other community members. So this is truly another run by the community for the community, and it is access to information that small business owners and entrepreneurs would typically have to pay quite a bit to get access to. And this is just another commitment to that entrepreneurial ecosystem by this group right here, especially our county leaders that understand how important it is to have programs like this. So whether you think you need it or not, whether you know someone that's a small business owner that may benefit from something like this, please share this information with us because this is with them. This is full of very, very valuable resources for business owners.
I have one question. Caesar, Jose, can I come? Okay, good. All right.
This is not a ladies' trip to Italy. Yes, you are. Yes, indeed. SBDC will be there. Let's clean up all of our little coffee cups and muffin wrappers, our delicious muffin wrappers and whatnot. And then we have to take our photo.
Yes. If everybody get their one finger up, not the middle finger, please. And we're going to take a
the 1 Million Cups finger.
Yes, the 1 Million Cups finger.
Not the Lake County driving finger.
Don't put it up my nose.
All right. Don't put your finger up, Banks.
Might go back.
In 3, 2, 1 million cups.
Yay! Awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you next Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Same time, same place.
Same place, same time.
He has tennis on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
If it's as much as
10:20.
but
Yes.